All right, welcome to Pillow Talk. We're gonna get the show started. Let's get it rolling. Hey, baby. So glad you made it home. I got you a little something to sip on. Then I want you to curl right up under me. And we can talk about your day. We can talk about love, life, and anything else you want to talk about. And when it's all said and done, I'm gonna put you to sleep the right way. You already know what time it is, baby. It's time for Pillow Talk. Brought to you by bensounds.com. All right. Welcome to Pillow Talk, everybody. We're going to let everybody start rolling up in here and let the algorithms catch up on us. Anyway, like I said, we're going to let the algorithms catch up on us. So, good evening, Kashana. How are you doing, young lady? Appreciate you can roll back up in here. So, we can get this party started. Anyway, let me get all my monitors and screens up just in case something goes wrong. Shanika, how you doing, young lady? We in here to get busy with it. Oh yeah. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to Pillow Talk. If you're on our YouTube channel, please make sure you hit the like, the subscribe button, and all that good stuff. If you're on Twitter, make sure you follow. In the description, I have my Linktree link, which links to all my social media. Please follow me on all my social media. If you're on our YouTube, you'll notice that more of the comments are coming from Facebook because that's where the show originated from. So people over there partying. But I will also make sure that I'll make sure that I highlight all the comments, because one thing about YouTube is that once you come off the air, the comments that were up there, they somehow disappear on the live feed. So if I highlight it, all platforms can see it. And if you're on our Facebook page, please keep on supporting the channel. And we're going to keep rocking and rolling. Like I said, we're going to let everybody start rolling up in here because tonight's going to be a good show. It is. It's going to be one of those shows that I am sure it's going to probably make some people okay with it, and some people get up under some people's skin. But anyway, let's keep on rolling. All right. We're gonna say hi to everybody rolling up in. It's funny how it just takes a second for the algorithms to kind of kick in. She said, I am blessed, brother. Appreciate it. I'm so glad you are blessed. I am so glad. And I'm so glad that you came back to the show. But we're gonna get this show started. You guys see the comment. Why men would rather pay you than date you. So that's the subject. That's the topic. But we'll go into a little bit more details about that. That is the subject. That's the topic. But it goes down a little bit more. It gets a little bit better than that. And what I mean by that, it gets a little better than that is, why do men would rather pay and play than to stay and take a commitment, right? So this is something that all you women need to hear. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get busy tonight. Why do y'all think that is? Y'all think men just don't commit because they dogs, they like being players? What do you guys think it is? Why you got? I want to hear from you all first before we get started and start cooking. I want to hear it first before we get started and start cooking. Any idea? Any idea before y'all start saying I am bashing? Before y'all say I'm bashing, you know? And that's what it's about. And if anybody don't like it, guess what? Go to hell. That's it. And I'm gonna repeat that. Go to hell. There it is. There it is. There it is. Y'all hear it. Y'all hear it. Y'all see it out there. Y'all see it out there. You said you have no idea why. Okay. Also, before the show goes any further, if you guys look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see what's scrolling across. That is the phone number, and the phone lines are always open. If you want to call in and remain anonymous, you guys can. Or if you want to stand on your square and you decide you want all the smoke, like I do, see, I'm standing on my square and I want all the smoke. I got myself out here. So you might as well jump on in. The water's fine. The water is cool. Jump on into the water. But anyway, you guys can call on in, say who you are, and stand on your square. You know what I mean? Because we want to hear both ends of this thing. It's no right and wrong answer. She said maybe they just honestly want to have fun. Is that what it is? You think they just honestly just want to have fun? They don't want to commit to you ladies because they just really want to get out here and play the field. Is that what it is? Is that what you guys think? I beg to differ. I think some men want to play the field, but I think, you know, how they always say it's cheaper to keep them, but it's cheaper not to get yourself in that situation. Hi, I'm new from New York. Hey, Betty, how are you, Betty Bab? Appreciate you being new. Appreciate you rolling up in here. This show is going to probably get a little bit off hand. So hopefully you got some thick skin and all of that, and pitch in. Pitch in and tell us your ideas. I'm sure you've been in the dating game, you know, and tell us why you think men don't want to date women, why they don't want to commit. You see the title says men would rather pay than play than date. So now Shanika says some men be married. Oh, so you think it's because some men are married? Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. So if they married, they're just out here cheating, right? Wouldn't you say that? This was gonna be a learning experience. This is gonna be one of them experiences tonight that's gonna go down. I got something for you guys tonight. For real. This one is getting ready to go down. They weak and scared. Okay. Now we getting somewhere. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's put that up. Let's put that up. Kashana shots fired at the men. She said because they weak or they scared to settle down with a woman, right? Is that what you think it is? Okay. They cheating and they playing. All right. But why are they cheating and playing? Why do you think that is? Do you guys think okay, so let's go ahead and just go and start turning this up a notch. So do you guys think men really out here just want to play the field because they feel like why settle down? Do you think that sometimes settling down, what do they get out of settling down? What would make a man settle down? That's what I want to know. What do you guys think? What will make a man to say he's gonna give they moving off hurt? Oh, you think they moving off hurt? Oh, okay. Do you think they moving off hurt, or do you think they feel like the juice is not worth the squeeze? Meaning you get with a girl and it's not going to really make you happy. You be happier single. Is that what it is? What's up, Denise? Glad you could roll up in this camp. Could be unhappy in their relationship. Okay, okay. How you doing, Miss Denise? Glad you rolled up in here. It's getting ready to get busy. So we was just trying to wait for you know how it takes the second for the algorithms to come out because it's getting ready to get nasty in here today. I'm getting ready to tell you guys something. So I'm sure some people are going to kind of hate this. But guess what? We're going to be brutally honest because this is Pillow Talk. You know what I'm saying? We can be brutally honest in Pillow Talk because whatever we talk about on this show, guess what? It don't leave the show. It's like we all in one big old bed together just talking. So guess what? Nobody is. It said the ball's empty, so he ready to sit down. Oh, okay. Okay. She said, feed him. Okay. Okay. He said, yes, be honest. Martha Barbie, what's up? How are you? Appreciate you rolling up here. Can you give us some insight? You see what the title is, why men would rather pay you than date you. Why would men just rather play around with you or just keep talking to different women than settle down, right? I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to tell you. We getting ready to go there. We are getting ready to go there. Because see, the easy weak answer is that men just are hoes. That's what a lot of women say, right? But sometimes that's a cop out, right? Sometimes you got to make sure the juice is worth the squeeze. And men, we have trust issues. Oh boy, here we go. What's up, Miss Faith? Glad you roll up in here. Glad you roll up in here. So maybe you might have to save me from going to HE double hockey sticks tonight because it's going down. She said, good topic. Oh, it's going to be a great topic. It's going to be a great topic because I'm going to take you guys and show you guys something. I'm going to show you guys something. It's going to be a great topic. Oh, you guys going to love this one. You guys are going to literally love this one. So I was just trying to wait in because sometimes, oh, you nervous now? Oh, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. This is a learning experience for both ends. You guys can teach the men something and men can teach you something, right? They always think there's something better out there. Is that what you think? You think they think there's something better out there, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, Krishana says she can't save me. Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Yes, they are. They are hoes. That's what Shanika is saying. Men are hoes. That's why men don't want to settle down, right? So now I want you guys to see something. And I want a few people to roll up in here, but this is enough people to roll up in here. And I might have to play this video more than once. But I want you guys to see this video. And this is what I mean by this, is that men feel They move off hurt, they move off other people's experience and sometimes their own experiences, and they look at it like it's better off to be single than be in a bad relationship, right? Men have hearts too. Yeah, men have hearts too. But the problem is that there are other reasons why men are starting to feel like it's better off to be single, right? It's better off. It's less headache. It's less things you got to go through. And I know women think, oh man, they just don't want to do that. Because I hear a lot of women say, men just don't know how to handle a good woman. And that's a lie. Men do know how to handle a good woman. And if a woman has dated 4 or 5 men within a year's time, then evidently it might not be the men, it might be you, right? But today we're gonna dissect this a little bit more because I know what y'all gonna say. Y'all gonna say Scott Free is in here woman bashing. That's what y'all gonna say. But guess what? Here we go. I want you guys to see this. And like I said, I'm gonna play this video again because we're gonna have other people rolling up in here and they're gonna just think I'm sitting here male bashing. So here we go. Y'all check this out right here. Here we go. Check this out.
Leave. Women divorce men 70 to 80% of the time. I would argue in relationships it's probably similar. Men aren't leaving, women are. So to a guy's point of view, he's going to commit to this girl. And what does he get? He doesn't get purity anymore. You know, these hoes. You know, he doesn't get youth anymore, so he doesn't get either of those things. A lot of times she already has a kid, so he's not fulfilling his mating strategy. On top of that, even if he does find a good woman that maybe has the qualities he's looking for, she was going to want him to marry her. And what does he get out of that? Oh, she can leave and take half and take my kids. And she's paid to take my kids away from me. She gets more money if she takes my children. And so from the men's point of view, they're just kind of like, F it, because like women aren't wives nowadays. And what do they get out of it? But like men are logical. They're logical people. And so they're thinking, does the benefit outweigh the cost? And like, I just think as women, we have to look at ourselves and say, the benefits we bring nowadays don't outweigh the cost for most men. Leave.
Yeah, that came from a woman's perspective. So what's your thoughts on that? You guys saw the video? Okay. Denise says she's trying to live down that hot tub thing. Okay. They getting everything without having to commit. She said, oh boy. That makes sense. See, Martha, I told you it was going to make sense. I wasn't just in here being bashing. So this is what you think is out there. So a lot of times they think men are just out here just being hoes or whatever, but men that have their stuff together just ain't just out looking for hoes. They also looking at like, how does this relationship benefit me? Because you heard the lady say men are logical, and I'm telling you guys, men are logical. Women date off emotions and stuff like that, right? But men are more logical creatures. We really are. And we look at the whole playing field and we're like, okay, does it? She said, but seriously, yes, it makes sense. Yeah, it definitely makes sense. It's really how men look at it. When a man gets with a woman, he looks at a woman like subconsciously, he looks at a woman like, how does this work good for me? And I say subconsciously because I don't think men just sit around and most of the time we don't go, oh, we're going to make this decision for this particular reason or that particular reason. Sometimes it's so deep rooted within us. We look at like the pros and the cons, you know what I mean? And when you're younger, you throw caution to the wind. But the older you get, and women say it's not in good men, there's men that have learned. And then sometimes when you go with women, you guys see a lot of red flags in men. We see a lot of red flags in women. And women, when they go in that dating thing, sometimes they think that, hey, I'm a woman, I'm enough, right? Because life in general, women have been raised to be catered to. Women have been raised to be on a pedestal, so to speak. Like when a guy and a girl goes out, he comes, he picks her up, he opens up the car door for her, he pays for the date, you know, and that's what a gentleman is supposed to do. When you walk down the street, he should walk on the outside of the street. Those are things that gentlemen should really do, right? But then on the flip side of that, because women feel special, we're supposed to make you feel special. But if I'm looking out for you and you looking out for you, who's looking out for me? So a lot of those things go into the dating thing, right? It's like purchasing a car or a house. It is. So you got to really look at it that way. And the best way, the most common answer that people put out is just one that's the laziest answer, is that he's just not a good man. He a hoe. He just don't know how to handle a good woman, right? And I'm not speaking for all men, and I'm not speaking for every situation, but we're just saying it's a whole lot of situations that's just covered up. Face it, let's get married. Oh, so you can take half? Oh, no, 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 no. I own an iPhone. That's all I got. But I don't want to lose my iPhone in a divorce. You know what I'm saying? I already lost my wedding pictures in a divorce. So I don't want to go around and do that again. I lost a picture. A prenup. Yeah. If I can put a prenup in there about me keeping my cell phone, we can talk about it. Yeah. Long as I keep my iPhone. But yeah, but that's what it is, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But you know, when you say these things, a lot of people think, oh man, you just male bash. You just woman bashing. No, I ain't women bashing. I'm really not. Because it's you got to bring a lot to the table. What they say, you got to bring a lot. Oh, look, you got plans. Okay. Okay, cool. 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 Y'all really think it's a lot of truth within that one, right? So why do y'all think that men, like in the beginning, you know, when a guy, not at all. Okay. So when men, let me tell you this, when you guys go out and start dating, or you in the beginning of a relationship. Now, if you've been in somebody for a year, a couple of years, or whatever else, it kind of changes the thing. But deep down inside, when men and women date for a long time, and you hear most men say, "I'm not getting married," a lot of that hinges off of a bad relationship, a bad marriage, and all that. We have to benefit each other. We do, but we got to start figuring out what's the benefit for both. It's got to be two people in a relationship. Now, unfortunately, when it ends bad worse for a man than it does a woman. And a lot of women feel like, let me tell you, women, y'all have the advantage. Y'all have the advantage. I don't care if y'all had 20 kids in debt. There is some dude out there that's gonna roll out the red carpet for you. You just gotta find the right one and choose right. Because I think I know the thing with a woman that has her act together is that it's hard. You're going to attract a lot of men in, but it's hard to figure out to separate the serious from the curious. Say he's not ready, trying to make the best decision. No, 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 no. Sometimes a dude is ready. So a lot of times the dude is ready, but is he ready with you? Is he ready? You find out. I mean, it's not hard to find out what a guy hesitation is. It's really simple. It's really simple. You know what's funny? I'll tell you one thing that I've learned about a relationship is that dudes don't listen to women a whole lot because they listen, they hear them, but they're not listening to them. But what's funny is women want to be heard, listened to, all of that, but they don't do the same thing. What's the difference on the serious versus the curious? Oh, oh, that's simple. That is simple. The difference between the serious and the curious is just taking your time to find out if he's serious and make sure that you're coming forward while he's coming forward. Because women are so used to a guy pursuing them, they don't think about that in a relationship or when people are courting, that we're not pursuing, we got to pursue each other. You know what I mean? You can still be a lady and still pursue a man. You can be a lady and do things like, let's say a guy take you out a few times, right? You don't have to pay for every one of them, but pay for one, right? Pay for one. Sometimes pick him up and say, nah, it's on me this time. You know what I'm saying? The courtship thing goes both ways. It just doesn't go one way. You know? Denise said, I uplift, encourage, and love like no other when I'm in a relationship. Okay. So do you always have to be totally settled down in a relationship before you do that? Because at the end of the day, if you're giving somebody your time and you're dealing with them on a regular basis, shouldn't it be that person you're giving your time to worth it that you put a little bit more into it? Because if you're with a guy, let's say vice versa. If a guy is dating a woman, right? And he's pursuing a woman, don't you want him? He might not say, I'm gonna go do everything, do all this stuff up front. But don't you want a guy to put his best foot forward and show you that he's into you? You know, show you he's in there. And then when you come forward and he gets more aggressive with him pursuing you, right? That's got to go both ways. She said, only if I see him as a man that will be in my future long term. So basically, you got boy toys, is what you're telling me. Some of the dudes that you deal with are boy toys that you ain't looking to be with them. Is that what I'm getting, Denise? Are you a cougar, Denise? Are you a cougar? If you're a cougar, man, we need to know. We need to know. Are you a man in a woman's body? Is that what it is? You think like you act like a man? Because Shauna said we lost you. How we lose you? Talk to us. The phone line open. You can always call in. If it's too much in there, call on in. The number's going across the screen. How we lose you? Oh, you've been alone for 2 years. So in 2 years, you just been playing games with dudes, right? You've been hurting dudes' feelings playing games. So you ain't ready about a dude settling down. What is it going to take to make you settle down, Denise? Or you just done with settling down? Yep. I got it up. I got it up. Yep. The phone lines are up. They up and going. If it's up, then it's up. Then it's up. Yeah, Kashana, you gotta tell us where you get lost at. Because that ain't what it's about. It ain't about getting lost. We here to make sure everybody's on the same page. No, you've been celibate, but that don't mean you ain't playing with dudes' hearts. So you've been celibate and you just sitting around the house. You don't go out on dates. You don't go out to the movie. You don't do none of that. Are you bitter? Are you hurt? Are you bitter or hurt, Denise? Alone, not even conversation. Wow, somebody hurt you. Who else is like that? Was that Kashana said she wasn't dating either? Oh, you tired? Are you tired of men? You tired of men not doing right? Is that what it is? But I'm here to fix that. I'm here to fix it. Here we go.
Call from
Kashana.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
All right. Welcome to Pillow Talk. Go ahead, caller. How are you?
Hey.
Hey.
Good evening.
Good evening. now, where you say you lost at?
Okay. Because the question was, why do men rather pay than commit? And then there was just a lot of things surfacing around that question to where I got lost. So, I'm like, pay for what? Like, if we just talking about dinner, or we talking about bills and so forth? Like, if you asking me that question, whether you like to, pay than commit, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I guess because like I say, he ain't ready. I did say because he's not ready. Then you was like, no, he is ready. He probably just not ready with you. So why would he, because when you do that, like when you pay for something, you go out and you date, like you said, it's part of courtship. So, and in my mind is like, you're interested on a level that's going to lead to commitment. So then, I will start gaining feelings for you. And then when I kind of like ask you out or ask you where we at or let you know how I feel about you, like, well, I'm not, they may be like, well, I'm not ready for this step yet and so forth. And then that's where it's like, you may be led on. Okay. Because why would a guy continue to do all these nice things and he don't want to commit, or I feel like, did I lose you or you kind of understand?
No. I'm letting you get it all out. Okay. I don't want to cut you off.
No, I'm done now.
I'm following. Okay, so you're saying in a nutshell that if you're pursuing a guy and a guy says he doesn't want to be in a relationship, you think it's crazy that if he's playing games, if y'all still going out spending time with each other, kind of? Is that what you're kind of saying?
This is the thing, okay, if I meet a guy, okay, or he's pursuing me, right, and he takes me out, he buying this, or he may pay a bill or two, may take trips and so forth. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking like he's really interested on a level that's going to lead to commitment.
Right.
And commitment could be like what, a relationship or whatever. So then when you ask me why would he do all of that and when he don't want to commit, I'm like, I don't know.
Well, I don't
Once
think
again, he probably just what he do.
I think if a guy sees you worthy enough to spend all that time and do all that stuff with you, I don't see why he's not going the further step.
Oh,
is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that if it's like this, if you're dating somebody, right? Let's say you're dating somebody, and y'all going out. The more and more he starts spending time with you, it doesn't go both ways. The guy's not going to spend a whole lot of time with you if he don't want to be with you, right? But if there's hesitations in him saying, I don't want to be in a relationship, and he's doing all this relationship stuff, and he's like, well, then you say, okay, well, if we're not together, I need clarity. If we're not together, then I'm going to go out and start seeing and dating other people. That right there brings a guy to the floor to either commit or move on. Because you got to make the guy be clear. But if you're dancing around and the relationship is kind of muddy, it's going to stay muddy. But if a guy commits, you make him commit. And what we were saying as far as taking it to an even further level, not just boyfriend, girlfriend, but in a marriage, men don't really want to get married because the kids and they losing more. It's more of a loss than that when they can just remain single and they can still get the same thing out of life besides that, you know? That's what the subject was. But
it's a loss when it's a loss when you get married.
Well, no, what we're saying is like on that video is like when you get a divorce, let's say just hypothetically, because sometimes women these days got their stuff together more than men, right? But for the most part, if a man has the house, the car, they have kids, the woman's gonna get the house, he's gonna pay child support because she's gonna 9 times out of 10 get the kids, more than likely. You know what I'm saying? And then while they're trying to pick up the pieces, his money's gonna go to her, and it's gonna be hard for him to get back on his feet. It's gonna be hard for him to date again. It's much easier if you out and just single. That's what I mean. Not saying that you don't really want to be with the girl, but it's just saying that being single without the commitment or without the marriage keeps you in a situation where you're not at a loss. You see what I'm saying? Even if you had kids and she took child support out on you, there's other things that you don't lose in the process. You see what I'm saying? That's why some men's like, man, I don't worry about it. That's why some men, when they get in a relationship and it's going sour, they stay in a relationship because you heard the whole adage of it's cheaper to keep her. So they like, well, I might as well stay with her.
I heard that before.
I might as well stay with her where the kids will still be in the house. I ain't gonna worry about losing the house. I ain't gonna worry about starting all, you know what I mean? It's better just to stay in there, right? So that's why some men do it that way. But to answer your question, if you're dating a dude, just make that dude get off the fence. Say, okay, well, if you don't want a relationship, yes, you can.
They don't want to do.
Well, yes, you can. Yes, you can.
But what?
I just told you how.
End up in a nasty result. What?
It's going to end up in a nasty result.
Force somebody, right?
Okay, so if you're dating a dude, right?
I want to make somebody do something he don't want to do.
Okay, so let's say you and a guy dating, correct? And y'all been spending a lot of time with each other. Wouldn't you want to know whether he wants to be in a relationship with you or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if he keeps saying, I don't want to be in a relationship? Do you stay or do you leave?
Oh no. Well, no, I'm not going to stay. I would definitely make the decision to leave.
Okay, but then you don't have that problem.
Okay. And now I'm trying to understand. Okay, I understand what you're saying completely. You answered my question there. But the next concern is when two people are dating, is marriage marriage considered the solid commitment? Is that what commitment does? Commitment equal marriage? Like, can you be committed to someone without marriage?
You can be, but these days, you know, women want that ring on the finger. You can be committed without a marriage, but there's also benefits that come with a marriage. You know, there's certain things within the legal law that is a benefit, but just like when you get a divorce, there's certain things that hurt you as well. But that's why a lot of dudes get cold feet about getting married.
So it's pretty much is that he rather pay than get married because he don't want to potentially lose everything.
Well, just some dudes just
And
look
I
at like,
feel like that's so stupid.
well, one of the biggest things is dudes don't look at marriage the same way most women look at marriage. Most dudes, I'm not saying all. There's some dudes out there that's 100% for it, but we saying that some of the ones that are not
Okay.
look at some things as like, I might as well just stay single. So if it don't work out,
Mhm.
because marriage is not what it used to be. You know, like my grandparents were married for 50 years.
Okay.
Now most people are on their
Mhm.
second and third marriage. That's common. So that's what it is. Well, hopefully we clear that up for you. But if not, stay on in here in the chat room and
Okay,
keep on battling out with us.
Okay, but I'm gonna say this before I go. He can pay for whatever the hell he wants to pay for, baby, bills, gas, groceries, whatever you want to do. Okay, bye.
All right, bye. Kind of crazy. Appreciate her calling in. So where are we at on this thing? She said, you aren't committed until you are. A person can be good to you, but it doesn't have to be a relationship. Just enjoy the time until something else you want to do comes along. Hey, that's a good way of looking at it. It's a great way of looking at it. She said, if a man is upfront early, like I like to never be married, I like to never marry this person, that helps. Well, I'll tell you what, sometime in the beginning, you might meet somebody and you might say, well, I can see myself with this person, and y'all grow apart. But then I'm gonna tell you what, sometimes dudes get with girls, right? And you start dating them and you don't plan on being in a relationship, but it just happens. And you find yourself being around that person more and more and more. And you see yourself that this is the person I want to be with. So that happens a lot. So it's hard to say if up front, when a guy says, I don't really want to be in a relationship, but he's steady being around you, that's what I was telling Kashana. Remember when I asked her on the phone, I said, well, if y'all spending time together, she said, well, he say I want to be in a relationship. I said, well, the best way to bring that to a close, to make him get off the fence and say, are we in a relationship? And he says, nah, I don't, are we in a relationship? And he says, nah, I don't want to be in a relationship. Then you hit him up with, so we can see other people. I want to know before I do, right? And if he says, yes, we single, we can see who we want, you're single. If he says, no, you can't see who you want, then it's clarified y'all in a relationship. It's either one or the other. That's how you get a guy to get off the fence. Miss Betty says 6 months. Is that 6 months? You give a guy 6 months that you give him that to want to be in a relationship or not, or get married? Which one is it? Which one is that? Like I said, for some reason, like I said, y'all got to give it a little curve in here, because remember, I got a little delay. So when you guys are giving your comments, it takes a second for it get to me. And then I'll get like 4 or 5 comments all at once. So, and I saw those comments that y'all said in the chat, sister wives, huh? I saw that. She said, oh, okay. So being in a relationship means just you two only. Okay, I can deal with that. That's a relationship. If y'all in a committed relationship, then y'all that. Other than that, y'all really single. And really, to be honest, a relationship y'all can be in a committed relationship, but if y'all not you're not in a marriage. You said that wasn't you. Oh, I saw what Denise said. I saw exactly what Denise said. Denise said she can cook too. Now Denise said, I'm gonna have 2 wives. Man, me and Denise got to sit down and talk about this thing. That might just work. 2 wives, that might work out. That might work out. Because that means one can definitely cook. One should be able to definitely cook. Nah, but think about this. Think about this. Any relationship, you're not married. But a lot of people get in a relationship and act like they married. So you got to make that person decide. You got to make that person. Listen, this is what it really comes down to. It comes down to communication and understanding where you both sit. That's the key to all of this, is communication and where you sit. Because if you're in a relationship, you need to know if y'all in a committed relationship or y'all just messing around. If you are y'all, is it heading to be something serious? And you can ask all that through conversation. It's not hard. And if somebody beating around the bush, then evidently they just not wanting to commit. And then at that point, you make them get off the fence. And that's what this conversation is about. I'm telling y'all how to get the men off the fence. She said, these days it's whatever. I've been taking care of self for some time. It's yes or no. Krishana, that's all you got to do. If you get with a dude, y'all hang out. Let's say y'all get together and y'all dating for like 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 months, right? Say y'all dating for quite a while. And then you're like, we've been dating or we in a relationship or not. I don't know how long it takes for you. I think that's what Betty was saying when she said 6 months. You know, we need to know. We need to have clarification, right? So if you with a dude, just make a dude say what it is. If he can't say y'all in a relationship, then y'all single. Period. And if you hanging on, that's you hanging on. That's not him. Oh, you give him 24 hours? Wow. Yeah, take notes. Yeah. I'm telling you guys. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all all the game. All y'all got to do is ask her the right questions. I know each relationship may differ, but I'm trying to give you guys a generalization of it, of how it works. If you're dating a dude and the dude says, I don't want to be in a relationship, then say, okay, we single. I can go out with whoever I want. And then you put it to the test. She said, I've never had a conversation with a man, with any man, about whether we're in a relationship. I dated people, he dated people. And then one day it seems like we were just dating each other. At the end of the day, I do what I want to until I don't. There you go. She said she do what she want to until she don't. I'm just saying. Hey, that's a great attitude to have. Because that right there will make a dude get out the fence. Y'all see that? Let me give you applause for that. Oh, wait. What's up, Miss T. Johnson? How are you, young lady? Glad you rolled up here in the camp. Yeah, Tanya, that's a good one. That's a good one. So, Mr. Johnson, you just rolled up in here. You see the topic, why men would rather pay you than date you. There you go. You pouring strawberry Moscato? Okay. What time is it up there in Canada where you are, Miss T Johnson? Now, for the people to just roll in, I'm going to play this video for you guys so you guys can get on there. Yeah, it said, Tanya Lewis, you go, girl. Yeah, so I'm going to play this, and this is another reason. This is just one of the reasons. This is what got the conversation started. I want you to guys see this video. Some people have seen this video, but now it's a few other people in here. So this is the video that we kind of basing a little bit of this off of, and it's said by a woman. Here we go. Check it out.
Women divorce men 70 to 80% of the time. I would argue in relationships it's probably similar. Men aren't leaving, women are. So to a guy's point of view, he's going to commit to this girl. And what does he get? He doesn't get purity anymore. You know, these hoes. You know, he doesn't get youth anymore, so he doesn't get either of those things. A lot of times she already has a kid, so he's not fulfilling his mating strategy. On top of that, even if he does find a good woman that maybe has the qualities he's looking for, she was going to want him to marry her. And what does he get out of that? Oh, she can leave and take half and take my kids. And she's paid to take my kids away from me. She gets more money if she takes my children. And so from the men's point of view, they're just kind of like F it because like women aren't wives nowadays. And what do they get out of it? But like men are logical. They're logical people. And so they're thinking, does the benefit outweigh the cost? And like, I just think as women, we have to look at ourselves and say, the benefits we bring nowadays don't outweigh the cost for most men. Leave.
There you go. Well said, right? Well said. Y'all saw the video. Y'all saw it. There you go. And it was said by a woman. Wasn't your boy. Your boy didn't say it. I'm just a messenger on that one. On that one right there. But that's it. And men are logical people, man. We logical humans, man. That's it. I'm giving you guys the game for free. I'm showing y'all. I'm giving y'all the map. I'm showing you how to get exactly what you want out of any relationship. I'm giving it to you. Yep, I'm giving it to you. And like I said, if anybody got an answer or something that they want to ask or say, guess what? If anybody got something to say, like I said, the phone lines are open. You guys can call in. I'm getting some messages on here about that. But anyway, guys, feel free to call in. If it's a comment or something that you want to make and it just takes too long, the phone lines are open. It's right there on the bottom of the screen. Matter of fact, I'll just put it in this section where everybody can see it. come up a little bit again. Yep, there we go. There we go. There it is. You guys can call in. There you go. There you go. So, what benefits are men looking for? This depends on the dude. Just depends on him. You want to make sure that you're getting more out of it than a piece of tail for when you're ready to settle down. You know what I mean? Where is she from, Harpo? That can be true, but it's not an absolute. People get married for more than one reason and they divorce for more than one reason. I agree. But what she's saying is men are looking at the situation to say, of why? What's the point? If I can get everything out of just being single that I can get out of being married, why go be in a relationship? Am I right? What benefit do you get? Betty says, same here. Yeah, same there for a woman. But the one of the things is, Betty, that I've seen is that y'all women want commitment faster than a man. It's just y'all's the makeup, because men are more physical, women are more emotional. And so you all are the ones that are going to pursue that. Every woman really wants, they imagine their wedding day. They imagine that it's outstanding and all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all grow up thinking about that. Men, I had never heard a dude in my life ever said, man, when I grew up, man, I just can't wait to get married. I can't wait till I throw this big old wedding and all that. I've never heard a dude say that. I haven't, but I've heard a lot of women say that. Not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it has to be yin and a yang. It has to be that way. There's testosterone, there's estrogen. So there's got to be those two chemicals bring on different things. You know what I mean? Estrogen makes you more sensitive, She said, me too. Being with him doesn't guarantee anything. I don't get some type of bargain just because we committed. No, you don't. No, you don't. But if you're a woman to say, okay, I'm good on that, I'm good. I don't have to be settled down. That's a good thing. I truly feel safer without marriage. It's just a bit too much today. Well, you know what? But listen. I don't say it's anything wrong with marriage. I've been married before, right? And I know people that haven't been married before. They really want to be married to see what it's like. To me, it was like a relationship. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, when it all ran its course, it was no different than just a regular relationship. To me. And that's just to me. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with marriage. That ain't what I'm saying. That ain't what I'm putting out there. To each his own, to how you feel about it, how you approach it. I think that, you should want to try it. I don't see nothing wrong with that, but you got to think, if the guy has been married before, he might be hesitant. More so, right? And I'm not saying it's not exception to the rules, you know what I mean? Yep. So Tanya said a bargain just because we committed. Okay. All right. We're gonna let you roll with that one, Miss Lewis. We're gonna let you roll with that one. But I'm telling y'all, I'm helping y'all out with that. I really am. What's up, Miss Lakeisha? How you doing, young lady? Glad you rolled up here in this camp. We're here talking about marriages, or why men don't commit, and why men would rather pay than settle down. Here we go.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
All right, Pillow Talk, you on?
Hey, so we on this marriage thing. You said you think I should trade, but like this is from I got like a handful of women in my family.
Mm-hmm.
Few of them have been married. They divorced now. I got friends that was married. She divorced now, and I got like 4 cousins. They all married, and by them being family, we have conversations, and they going through hell, to be quite frank. And it's like they going through so much. It's like I don't even want to. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm really happy that I'm not married, and I'm not like, it's not, marriage is not a goal of mine. you know, that's why I was like,
So
can a
you've
man be
never
committed with you?
so you've never been married or
Well,
engaged? Have you ever been married or engaged at all?
neither one.
Okay.
And, you know, I have crossed that path where I felt like I was missing out, or, you know, I'm not going to ever find nobody. But with everything that I'm accustomed to as far as what people are telling me, and I'm telling you, they cry to me on the phone. We have conversations. These are married men, and they going through so much. And it's like, I want to say I'm not built for it, but I don't. It's like I was saying this other day. That I honestly believe that's one paper that I would not sign. I just, oh my goodness. Ooh
so
wee, like
are you
no.
so because some of your friends and family, you're just like you're not going to get married.
It's tough. I would honestly say it's not for everybody, and I may be that person that is not for,
Okay.
because the things that they going through
Well, let me
is
say this.
just
Somebody just put up in the chat. Betty put up in the
right.
chat. She said they together for years. Once they get married, it changes. Is that kind of how they were? Did they date? Like, is it like their high
Um,
school sweetheart? Is it, what was the dynamic of most of them? Somebody they dated in the past and it was
number one,
rocky and they got married. Your cousins?
this is the thing. All of them sinners for one, because ain't nobody like married and they married that person to where, you know, they was both, you know, virgins when they met, they had kids after marriage. I understand that man above is forgiving and so forth, but no, they have already lived their lives 5 years plus before they even decided to get married, you know.
Right.
And and they just going, I got some family, they just so unhappy, and I'm scared.
Was it a
I
little rocky?
honestly feel
Let me ask this, on some of those people that got married in your family, were some of them rocky before they got married?
right. And I honestly believe that there's love there, even though they was rocky. And, you know, I feel like if a man asks and the woman agrees, yeah, that's what they love each other. That's what they want to do. I'm not knocking it. But again, you know,
Yeah,
I'm like,
but you
I
can't
just
you can't
recently
just
went to a wedding, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I was just at a wedding. They was together for 15 years, and I was happy for them. They had great food and everything. I'm dressed up, and then he asked me, my cousin said, "Well, your husband now, baby? I don't know, baby. You know, I'm not really looking for him, to be honest.
Oh, wow. But
But
not all marriages
as a
turn
woman,
sour. We got a lady in here now,
hmm,
Karen Davenport, and she says she's 33 years in and been together for 40 years. 40 years.
yeah,
Oh, we're gonna have to hear from
that's
her.
another. Okay, then I'm gonna let y'all go,
Well,
but
stay in here,
I'm just, for
with us.
me,
So you done with it. You done with it.
I don't
You
want
don't
to
want to
keep
do it.
calling your phone. You're gonna get tired of me.
Man, okay. Listen, that's what the show is
Okay.
about. That's what the show is about. Okay, just join us in the chat. Yeah. So, Miss Karen Taylor, Miss Karen Davenport, the phone lines are open if you feel like it's too much to type. But what is the key to a happy marriage that you say that you did to commit? Because did you get to see the video? Did you get to see the video I played about why men are not committing like they used to? Nicole Plant, how are you? Miss T, glad everybody could roll up in here, Miss T, and know that the tub ain't in here today. Tub and the Sonic drink ain't in here today. So it's been quiet. I figured today I have enough drama from all that. She said ups and downs, but it's not for everyone. Okay. Was that a high school sweetheart of yours? I'm doing good, Miss Nicole. Was that a high school sweetheart of yours, Miss Karen? I know they asked this lady, it was a lady that had been married, her and her husband been married for 50 years. She said, communication, and some days we can't stand each other. Oh, okay. Well, cool. They asked this lady, and I thought this was some really good advice. It was a lady, she was like 90 years old, and her husband had been married for like, I think well over 50 years, 60 years or something like that. And I don't know if he passed. But anyway, she was on TV and she was talking about their marriage. They asked her, they said, we met at 17 and 19. Okay. Oh, I did. My day has been good. It's been blessed. And I totally appreciate you rolling up in here. So the the lady said, she said, what helped her? What was one of the things that helped her marriage out? That her and her husband, neither one of them were out of love at the same time. And if you understand that, that will take you a long way. That means a whole lot. That means a whole lot. And that's something I found out after I was divorced. You know what I'm saying? So those are things like that. And that's what these shows are good for all of us to talk about it and give you guys the men's perspective on it, because I don't think sometimes women get the true male perspective. She said, keep it real. She said, I'm loud and he's quiet. So yeah, y'all opposites, you know, and that's what helps. That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, you know, testosterone and estrogen means something. People don't really break it down to a science. What made me commit to really be honest, and this is the truth. Me and my ex-wife were dating at the time. I had just graduated from school. She was in school, and we everything worked out right. I was growing up, you know, and I was out in the streets just doing all kind of different stuff, you know. And it was one of those points in my life that life was kicking my butt. We had a little girl together, and I wanted to do the right thing. That's what it was. I wanted to do the thing because everybody's like, "Oh, you need to do the right thing," and so I ended up getting married, and you know, because I was like, you know, I got a kid, and so I thought it was the right thing. I'm good, Miss Nicole. I'm good. I'm good. I am good. Even better now that y'all rolled up in here. I am. Even better now that I'm making way over that Sonic debacle yesterday, where Sonic had a plastic bag in my drink. You know what I mean? And then, so back to the questions. That's the reason why I got married. Now, while we got divorced, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. First, when we got divorced, the things that I learned from getting a divorce is that when we first broke up. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. So when we first broke up and we was going through a divorce, it was a bunch of finger pointing, right? But as I gotten older and I look back on, is that really we married when we was young, and I'm not saying that is the reason for the breakup, but I think that when you're young like that, a lot of people grow up, and when you grow up, you grow apart. The same things that you liked at 19, you don't like. I mean, it changes at 30. It changes at a little bit older. You know what I mean? So that's one of the biggest things that I found out when I went through my divorce. That was one of the big things, was that I got a chance to sit back and look in the mirror and look at me and understood the things that was in the marriage. And I can point the fingers. I can say what I wasn't happy with, this, that, but there was things she wasn't happy with and things that we both wasn't happy with. So there you have it. She said, why are you hesitant to remarry? The hesitation isn't fair to me. Oh, the reason why I am hesitant about getting married is that I've been there, I've done that. I can't say that it's the worst thing in the world, but right now my mind is set on getting things together in life. You know what I'm saying? It's like, be forgiving and don't bring things back up. Yeah, you definitely got to do that. Don't go to bed mad. Don't go to bed mad. She's almost been here. Oh, you almost been here? Yeah. I'm sorry. However, Sonic, are you talking about the Sonic? I got like a little meal and it was a piece of plastic inside my drink cup. So that's how that went down. But what was I asking? About the hesitation for that. Right now, my mind is set on getting career and all my other stuff together. Because at the end of the day, you know, a man must have his stuff together to be able to take care of a woman, to provide, you know? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you go to bed mad, but you shouldn't go to bed mad because you wake up and you're still upset about what it was the other day. Oh, you said you believe if I met the right woman, I get married? Yeah, listen, I'm not saying throw marriage out the window. That ain't what I'm saying, but I'm just saying that on my mind is getting things accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Because after my divorce, it took a while. Because let's say this, I started dating, but then it was just things were odd because I had kids and I was like, okay, I don't want a bunch of women around my kids. So that kind of threw things off, right? And because my daughter was the oldest. So I wanted my daughter to respect that. My son too, but I wanted my daughter to respect that a little bit more. And then my ex had got remarried and my kids, blah, blah, blah. She went on and there was other things that worked out. So it was a chance for me to be by myself to get my head together because I was, talking to other women. I mean, I'm not gonna lie about that. I was talking to other women, but one of the things is like I knew I didn't want to rush back into a relationship. I didn't. She said, true, but it's hard to do sometimes. It's hard to do a lot of times. It's hard to do a lot of times. But at the end of the day, when you look at like you truly love somebody and whatever y'all arguing about, it's like, man, look, if we're gonna be together, we got to go ahead and try to fix this situation. You know what I mean? We got to let it go. But men are more prideful. Men have more ego. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that you gotta recognize. So you saying you're ready to pay without commitment? Pay without commitment? I don't know. You gotta straighten that ass up a little bit. She said, proud of you, Scott. Keep doing your stuff. I can't wait to see you doing bigger things. Don't forget me when you're there. Hey, listen, everybody gonna be there with me. We all coming up together. This thing is rolling out. That's what we're doing here. It's not one person above the crew. You know that, Lakeisha. It ain't no one man above the crew. We all in this thing together. That's why we get on Pillow Talk and talk crazy to each other, disagree, and then guess what? We make back up the next day. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I pee off a whole bunch of women and a bunch of dudes too, because y'all know something. A lot of dudes don't come on here no more. Whole lot of dudes don't come over no more because I tell it like it is, and people get a little upset. You know what I'm saying? Men really get upset. Y'all remember my Pillow Talk be covered with men going at it. But a lot of dudes like, man, it's just a bunch of men and he's catering to women because I'm giving y'all the game. I'm telling y'all. Now, if I get on here and really woman bash, I have a whole bunch of men on here. Pay for the trips to Jamaica, shower the next lady you meet. Well, the thing about it is that, yeah. But I gotta be in a situation where I can't shower. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be in a situation where you can't shower. Because you gotta remember that when you're in a relationship, you and that person, it's gotta be a friendship, a true friendship, a true friendship. That's gotta be your partner. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the thing that a lot of people do. They rush into it because off of just lust. A lot of people run into a relationship off lust. They really do. And that gets a whole lot of people in a bad situation. And then there's a lot of dudes out there that like and men been doing it for years. Men been doing it for years, talking to a few different women, right? Men have been doing that. And then men got this girl over here that she's cool, and this girl over here does that. I told you why some men talk to a bunch of women, said friends before lovers. So true. I told you why that. It's just like women, y'all commit to a dude, but y'all won't say that y'all got plan B over here in the waiting. Y'all always got that fireman over there. The guy that's gonna climb a ladder and put out the fire that y'all don't want to be with. She said, that's why I'm saying I just want to be happy all the time. Yeah. But I was telling Kashana how to make that happen. You can build the environment. Y'all ladies, y'all got a lot of the power. A whole lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a lot of the power. All you got to do is do it the right way. And I just laid it out for you guys. If you listen, before we get off here, because it's about time to go. We're about over with our time. Take this right here. If you're dealing with a dude, right? Put your best foot forward for that dude, right? Show him how much of a friend, how much of a partner you are, right? Do things with him that's fun. You know what I mean? Because guys are more physical, right? And just tell him some of the things you like. Don't always try to make a dude guess. Don't try to make a dude try to read your mind. You know what I'm saying? So communicate with the guy. Don't nag and don't bitch, but communicate with him. Tell him what you like. Tell him what you like to do. Find out what he likes. Find out what he likes to do. Ask questions. You know what I mean? That should go both ways. Remember, it's two people pursuing each other, right? If he takes you out to eat 2 or 3 times, pay for the meal once. That's all you got to do. Pay for it once. Pick him up one time. You know what I'm saying? Find out what he likes to do. Then once y'all start spending a lot of time together, right? Then say, hey, I don't know where this is heading. Are we in a relationship? Or what's your thoughts? If he say, nah, I don't want to be in a relationship, say, okay, that means we single and I can see other people, right? At that point, his answer right there will tell you everything you need to know. If he says you can date whoever you want, that means y'all just talking, and go date somebody else. Go find somebody that appreciates you more if he's not giving you what you want. If he says no, you can't talk to who you want to, then you got to hit him back with, unless you commit, I'm going to go and live my life. And then there you go. He'll do one or the other. And that's how you get him off the fence. I'm giving y'all game, man. All y'all got to do is use it. It ain't hard to figure out a dude. It really ain't. I'm telling y'all. But anyway, so that is our time for the night. If everybody's on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're on Twitter, make sure you follow it, and look in the description of Facebook and YouTube. It has my link for all my my Linktree link, and it shows you all my social media. Please come on over to Facebook. Follow the Scott Free Show, because that's where it all originated. And that's where all the craziness goes on. So look down on bottom in the description. You'll see the link. Tap the link. Come to Facebook, and bam. But anyway, guys, thank you for everybody to show up. And hopefully you guys will be on next week with us. We were on every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So hopefully you guys come on over. Hope all you ladies have a beautiful night. Thank you. And we'll tease you till we please you. So y'all have a good evening, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.